If you are someone who is deeply craving the experience of another person really seeing you, recognizing you, loving you, craving you, showing up for you, being consistent with you, if you want that in your life, then this video is for you. I'm going to detail why it's really not that hard to create that, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Before I jump in, my course Chosen is on sale right now for 90% off. It's only $22, and that's because I really want to get this information out there to anyone out there who wants to change themselves and change their experience of relationships for good. So this is just a very quick flash sale. I think it's like a 2 or 3 day sale. The link is directly below if you want to get my Chosen Master Course. Usually it's $222. Sorry, Chosen Masterclass. It's usually $222. Right now it's on sale for $22. So click that link if you want that. It's not even going to be that low of a price on my Black Friday sale. Okay, let's talk about what it actually takes to become chosen. Manifesting is all about inhabiting a particular state within yourself that essentially believes you are a certain person and you're going to receive certain treatment. That is all that manifesting is. And what happens is when you spend enough time in a particular state, your 3D reality just automatically matches what that state or what that version of you believes, right? And so the reason we have trouble manifesting people or money or anything else is because we are inhabiting other beliefs or states about ourselves more of the time. So, for example, if you are wanting this experience of being shown up for, seen as beautiful, seen as like the most special person in the world, if that's an experience you want as a person, what you need to do is check your thoughts, check what's going on inside of you. What do you think about yourself when it comes to relationships most of the time? You got to get really real. What you are going to find, because this is how it works, it's like a math equation. It always works out, right? So what you're going to find is that if you are someone who more of the time is ruminating in thoughts that say, I'm not shown up for, I'm not loved, I'm lonely, I'm alone, you even, maybe the thoughts, maybe you can't even track that the thoughts are there, but the general feeling state is like, I'm single, I'm not shown up for, there's no one out there for me, I'm alone, I'm not really chosen. Some version of I'm not being chosen. If that's where you're spending your time, that's what your reality is going to reflect to you. This is just, it's math, it's basic. This is how manifesting works. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio. Like, how much time are you spending in the state or the beliefs of like, I am fully worthy of an incredible love. I know I'm being shown up for. I know I'm going to be shown up for. I know I'm special. I know I'm so worthy. This is who I am, and I know it. It's about knowing who you are. And the thing about knowing who you are is that is created. It's not a static thing. Like, people who've been able to manifest things into their life, they weren't just born believing they could have those things necessarily. Someone like me was not. I did the inner work to tell myself that I was someone. So when it came to love, I did a lot of inner work telling myself that I was a beautiful, worthy woman. That is more of the self-love. And the self-concept work I did was I told myself that, of course, I'm being chosen in a relationship. Of course, I'm being chosen by men. Of course, I'm being absolutely cherished, loved, and adored. That developed a new belief of who I was. And that's what went on and created the new reality. So people spin in their old reality because they're still thinking all the thoughts that equal not being chosen. So let's look at what those thoughts could be, because it could be a variety of things. And a lot of people will say, well, no, I'm doing the work. I am thinking that I'm chosen. But if you got to really get honest with yourself. So different kind of branches of the thoughts you might be having on a regular basis where you will not be chosen could be the branch of thoughts that say, there's no one out there for me. There's no one good. I don't see anyone I like. There's no one good enough for me. That's still, you know what that's still going to equate to? You not being chosen. You not getting what you want. So even though it's a version of, I'm good enough, but there's no one out there for me. Well, that's what you're going to get in your reality. So if that is what you are thinking a lot of the time, you need to shift it in the way that you start actually believing there's someone out there for you, or there's many people out there for you. But that's the piece that needs to shift, because that's what's blocking you. You thinking that no one's out there for you. If you think a lot of the thoughts that are the branch of, I'm just alone, I'm single, here I am, the holidays again, I'm not in a relationship, well, of course, that is the version of you who's not getting what you want. Let's say you have a specific person in mind, but they're not showing up for you the way that you want. Well, if you have a lot of focus on the fact that they aren't showing up for you the way that you want, the direct reflection is them showing up for you not in the way that you want. It's really, really simple. Manifesting, we don't need to overcomplicate it. It's so simple. It is all about what stories are you telling yourself most of the time. If that's even too complex of a question, what you can ask yourself is like, what do I really believe is going to happen? Or what do I believe is happening right now? That's even better question. If you believe that the person you're with right now is not showing up in the way you want, yeah, guess what? That's what you're getting. If you shift your beliefs into, I am fully shown up for, right? Self-focused, I am shown up for, this is the me. So let's look at this. This is getting a little bit deeper into this. There's a couple factors that need to change to be chosen in a relationship, right? You want the other person to show up in a particular way, and you want to become a particular person. With manifesting, the way I like to teach it is you always want to start with self. So you need to look at, okay, well, let's say I was just being worshiped by my dream partner, or this man shows up, or whoever it is shows up, and I am just being absolutely worshiped by them. It feels amazing. It's exactly what I want. Okay, how would you be thinking in your own mind of yourself and your life and your experience if that was happening? There's a few things you'd be thinking. Maybe you'd be thinking, I feel so good. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm glowing, right? Because when someone's coming in and absolutely loving and cherishing us, that's how we feel. So that's part of the self. What else would you be thinking? You could be thinking things like, this person is so attentive. They're so incredible the way they're really seeing me and understanding me. Those are a little bit more thoughts of the other person, but it still reflects back to how you feel. And so your work, and this is exactly what my Chosen Masterclass teaches people to do, your work is to really evaluate, how would I feel? What would I be thinking if I already had my desire? The easiest way to get into that state of being, of having your desire now, is to think the thoughts as if you already have it. We can call that affirming. We can call it imaginal acts. We can call it inner conversations. It really just depends on which way you think about it. But you're going to start with using your thoughts to create the inner imaginal experience of having it. It's here. This person's already showing up for me and I feel incredible. If you need help learning exactly how to figure out what those thoughts are that you need to start practicing, sign up to take my Chosen Masterclass for $22. I also have tons of other courses and tons of other videos, over 1,000 on this channel, that will teach you exactly the same thing. But it always dwindles down to this. Sometimes people complain about manifesting content being repetitive. It's like, yeah, it's repetitive. Like what? There's no, this is how you do it. like I wish I had some secret thing I've been holding on for actually, I'm glad I don't, for 4 years. And it's like, oh, here's the new thing. No, there is no new thing. You just do the work of training your mind to think as though you have your desire. Who would I be if I was really shown up for? Who would the other person be if they were really showing up for me? What would the relationship feel like? What would we be doing together? Go there. Enjoy the imaginal process that happens as you explore this internally. Because it's really fun when you get into it and you start really imagining like being swept away and having this incredible person show up for you and they love you and they want to be with you and they're choosing you. And in your mind, they're telling you every 5 minutes, because you're imagining it every 5 minutes that they want to be with you. It feels good. And that's how you know you're getting your desire. You're going to start to move from the position of feeling like, God, this is never happening. Manifesting takes forever. This doesn't work, into the position of, yeah, this is going to happen. You will start to believe in your end result when you are doing enough manifesting. It's actually changing your inner world. When you're actually ending up in the end state internally using your imagination over and over again, you'll start to believe that that's what's going to happen. But if you don't train your mind in the ways that I'm talking about, in the ways that I teach, you will probably stay on autopilot with the same old stories that will lead to the same results, because it's just a mirrored reflection. If you're thinking about how you're not getting what you want all day, every day, you're not going to get what you want, because that's the reflection. That's it. That's all manifesting is. It's so, so simple. So definitely try what I'm talking about here. Thank you for being here with me. If you want to learn, what video do I have for you next? I'm just going to put the best video for you that YouTube chooses for you right here. So if you want to watch that one next, I'll see you in that video, I guess. Okay, bye.